But he's home.
The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now. And we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Alabama's offense is on the field for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it, the ball was coming out.
That's good.
Touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Back to throw, it's Nolan. Bringing the heat. It's complete. There he goes.
That was wild.
Play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Runs through the tackle. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged.
13 sacks.
Best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. All right, they came out attacking, wanting to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They'll put it away for the first time tonight. Sends his first one of the day on the wing. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So Kentucky's offense has the ball for the first time.
That was a great game.
As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game. What players did you get? There he goes! Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to...
He's loose. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw with St. Clair. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. Oh, it's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. And they pull it off. And they're able to get him on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
That was actually pretty good.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line.
Catch.
formation on the out. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Red pass hits complete. And
Good
coverage
tackle.
by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Edwards. Crosses the 45 out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left for the 1st down. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up to their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the 1st time. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line.
Let's see what happened.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs and I'm in scoring position.
Finding open areas. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll run it from the gun. Right
Good
there to
defense.
stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Caught behind the line. It's Barney. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Nolan. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road,
They're going to take a break.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Complete to the left. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little hope.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes a catch at the 20. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
It's a scoreless game, but it feels like after that completion, that may finally break. It's been tough sledding for both of these offenses that time.
Two
They had the
catches.
matchup they wanted. They took the shot. Really nice throw. Maybe that's the play that generates the first points of this game.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Let's see what they do on third down. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. He's got the back in the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Touch pass on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kentucky. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. His drive well open from the 15. The give to the tailback. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. They'll leave it with him. He powers his way.
I don't know why you were right.
The Crimson Tide will bring a punt team on the field. He's getting a lot of work for the time he's punted tonight. Let's see what he can do with it. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And you
We'll
can tell
give
that
it to
play
our
went
guy.
everywhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Let's see if they can get something going here.
We're going toe-to-toe with Alabama.
He'll do it himself. And
That's
this
bad.
one will be stopped for no gain.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by them.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, and tight ends don't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
To the air, it's Nolan. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. They feed him again. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Got a man. It's Hayes. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Back to pass. Still looking on the move. He's inside the 10. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Give to the back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hayes. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Wow, they're going for it.
Nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Scrambling away. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. Loss of 1. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stop.
I just don't know when the point is of running.
Offense calls a timeout here.
Are you trying to force him to get
They
good?
have the right play call, and everyone on the same page here. Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And here comes the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Moving out of the pocket. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Got room on the return. The spin, still on his feet. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half.
Well, it was a Hail Mary.
Played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Trying to set the tone with the run. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the
Oh no,
run.
this is a
Commit
good
to the
idea.
run
We
like this.
always
Obviously,
try
you
to.
can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning on the Jets. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Finds his tight end. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Big pickup on the ground.
We had shut him out for that time.
The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. Gives it on the option. Touchdown Tide! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout
Oh,
year.
damn.
He had all the tools in the
That
toolbox
kid
to be able
must
to
be
get it
hurt.
done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going down play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He took a hit.
Man, can we win?
The football, it's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
I think they woke
Kentucky
up.
will be forced to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Wants to throw. It's Nolan. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going deep. Pulls it in on the right. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. DVP.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. From the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
He snagged him, but he stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Alabama! They take the lead with the 6.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. TCU escaped with the victory. I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Hard fans could have done without this one being so close. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Yeah, how about that? It sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for a man, it's St. Clair. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Gilmore. And they reacted well with the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Wildcats are on the move. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Looking to throw again. Snagged in the middle, it's Rodriguez. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. So now
Alabama, we're trying to win.
Just don't fall out of field goal range. Grabbed in the middle, it's Rodriguez. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
You win all the time, Alabama.
For a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
It's
And
low
it'll be a
scoring.
touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Grab behind the line, it's Riley.
Nice.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Here's a hit. And he
Good
really
defense.
needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over it. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
He's got it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a great team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Now let's see if they can pull this one out. Complete to the right.
Wide open.
And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Looking to throw at St. Clair. Got it set up on the outside. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that
Wow, winning.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
They play a very contested game.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lane.
I was afraid we were going to get blown
We'll
out.
see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires on the move. It's caught downfield. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Looking downfield on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Nolan. And the physical play there
Good
forces the
defense.
incompletion on first down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Going up top again. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Nolan. Spits it out to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Green. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. Catch in the middle, it's Edwards. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Offense set on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Hill. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast on the ground.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. He's got it. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. To the air on first down. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. He was smelling it.
Yeah, they figured out what I was doing.
Big pass play. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. On this 1st and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
Yeah, I am going to take the flag.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
A delay of game penalty, just a mistake that you can't have happen at this point of the game and this part of the field. Never run out. And there's a lot of celebrating going on over there, but there is still time left on the clock.
It is a nerve-wracking feeling as a football player when the game comes down to your kicker. And he has to come through. And Palmer, he comes through with flying colors.
And you know in college football, no field goal
Don't waste
is
that.
automatic. There's no
Much
college
fun.
situation here. He drills that right through the uprights. And David, it looks like his team's getting it done.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. He's going up top here late in the game. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep.
Good line.
And they fight him to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what